Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. We'll see you then.
From the fabulous Hemi Hideout in Brookshire, Texas, it is the In Wheel Time car talk show coming up. More guests from the Hideout, along with folks from the car clubs attending today's cruise in. Jeff has a segment on top 5 kit cars under $26K.
Yep.
I like that. I'm looking forward to that.
Good one.
Yeah. I've always wanted to build a kit car. Not that I have time or knowledge to do it, but I figure if there's a way to screw it up, show me a blueprint and I got it done.
Time is the main thing.
There's people who donate their C5 to kit cars.
Well, we're not doing that.
Because all that bodywork kind of comes off pretty easy.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're not doing that, so you can get that out of your mind. Conrad has the racing calendar in the car clinic, and later we got the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Just ahead on this hour of the In Wheel Time car talk show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Dziekan.
Yes,
sitting next to him, as it should be, is David Ainsley, our chief engineer and bottle washer, and I'm Don Armstrong, fresh out of the Huntsville State Penitentiary.
We got a
leave it at
fan
that.
club up there.
Huh?
We got a fan club up there.
One. At any rate, so people are rolling in.
And he's only going to be a fan for 5 to 11 years.
5 to 11 years. That's it. So, Mr. Mars, I see that we have a guest down here. No, don't give me a so. Don't give me that. No, don't give me the so.
My wife has always told me that behind every great man, there's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So we have now the woman behind the Hemi Hideout and John Motors. Now, this is not his wife. This is the boss. This is Miss Shelley Gates.
No, she's the second boss.
Well,
the first one is Diane Hovis.
Right.
Yes.
And I think that you would agree with that.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Move that microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Sorry, first time.
That's all right. A little closer. Come on. So when I saw you, or when you walked in, when I walked in from doing all this stuff this morning, you said, "I'm sorry. I've been trying to email all of these people that are coming here. The highway department has changed the exit for us to get here."
Yes, their people did not contact my people. They didn't tell me they were changing the exit.
The highway department didn't tell you? Imagine that.
I know, right?
state of Texas, my gosh.
Whew, it's always a challenge getting 400 people to the Hemi Hideout when they start changing
The exits.
the exits on me,
Yeah,
right?
you can't get there from here anymore.
Yeah, because the exit was Peach Ridge Road. They
730.
tore that out, and now they've laid new concrete, but you can't get to the concrete that they just laid because the part of the new concrete is not attached to the old concrete off the highway.
Yes.
It's a big jacked up mess.
So when you leave here today, everybody take one of the barriers home with them.
Yes.
Please.
Open it up.
Yeah, we'll drag it down the street. So I know that you were shaken. You were so worried about everybody
Yes.
getting here. Well, I don't think that they're here yet. You're probably going around in circles out on the freeway.
Yeah, not everyone's here yet, but the good news is technically the event didn't start, or I advertised it starting at 11, and it's 11:03 now.
It is
so
11:03.
We have a good amount of people
Well, off to a
in
good
here.
start.
Absolutely do.
Yeah.
That's right on the money.
Yes.
Well, maybe a couple of seconds off, but it's close.
And some of the people have already made it to Weimer. They just have to turn
Yes.
around and come back.
Right. Come back.
But
Weimer.
It's exit 732, go north till the next light and make a right and follow
Well,
it around.
as of this morning, it's
Or make a
now
left.
7:33.
You see,
Never
you came
mind.
through too early this morning. Now that exit's gone.
That's correct.
You've messed it up again.
Well, they'll find it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
And I will say this. Leslie's Waze worked great. And it told us, go down here, U-turn, come back around. Is it Donegal Road? Donegan Road. That takes you over the top of the freeway to get kind of out of the mess.
Right.
So
It'll be fine.
it'll be fine. I know it will.
Oh, it'll work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it'll be worth the trip when you get here to
Yes,
see
it
this
is.
place.
How long does it take you to set up for stuff like this? Days?
Well, this is an easy event because catering is outside. There's a food truck here, so we don't have to actually set up a whole lot inside other than a few tables and chairs for people to sit at if they need to sit down, take a break from looking around.
So this was easy.
Yes.
So are you the one that says, okay, John, well, we need to move this car out? Because
Yes.
I need to, you're the one that says that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in charge of the Hemi Hideout. I have the best job in the world,
Yeah,
in my
you do.
opinion.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved helping decorate it, and he's still collecting, so I'm still here. And because I don't decorate for him full time, to make it a full-time job, I host tours of the Hemi Hideout by reservation on a Monday through Friday. They just call, and I charge for the tour. It's $10 cash per person, no one under the age of 12. But the cool thing about the money is he matches it and lets me donate 100% of it to local charities. So it goes a long way in our community.
That's good.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
I knew he gave that it went to charity, but I did not realize that he matched it.
Yes. He matches
So it's really not a charge to come to the show. It's a donation to
Right.
come to the Hemi Hideout that John serves the rest of his community with those donations.
Yes, technically it's a donation, but if I call that to people, some don't want to make the donation. So
Whatever.
I can't imagine
somebody's always got to
drive on
complain
by.
about something.
Well, I mean, if you're interested in this place and coming here, I find that hard to believe that.
$10 is not going to kill anybody.
yeah,
And it's well worth the money, because if you're into automobile collections, you want to see
And signage.
and want to see probably what's one of the best man caves in the country. This is John's man cave.
right. I think it's very similar to a museum because
I would
all of
agree.
this stuff is from the past. It's all a part of history, and I've paid more money than $10 to get into a museum.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's all absolutely museum quality
100%.
content.
yeah.
And
But there's a sign at the door that says this is not a museum. Everything is for sale.
Well, that's a joke. His wife had that made. So John was on a trip and he was hunting for this stuff for a couple weeks. He was gone. Well, she had Bill Seitz paint that sign. The real sign is on behind that. And so it's a joke, like everything's for
'Cause
sale.
somebody just bought the
Contact
sign.
Diane Hovis. Mhm.
That's but that's what us car guys do. We do stupid things like that. What are you eating over there?
something from the food truck.
They're feeding
Yes.
David over here.
Clutch City Cluckers.
There's a food truck out there.
Chicken.
Wow. Very nice. Okay.
How come David's the only one getting fed,
Because
though?
he's David.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's drinking a squirt.
So, how many people do you think a year come out and visit Hemi Hideout? Have you ever counted?
Oh, no, I haven't counted, but this week alone, let's see. On Wednesday, I had 170 people.
Wow.
Thursday, I had 8 people. Friday, I had 120. And then today, I'm expecting a little over 400. So quite a few come through in a week alone.
And you actually
that's
get
700 this week.
you actually get
Right.
bus tours.
Yes. The city of Houston has the different precinct allow groups, senior citizens groups, to utilize their buses. And they can go a certain distance out of Houston for day trips. And because we're indoors mostly, this is a popular stop for senior citizens because they remember a lot of this stuff. They grew up with these brands that they see. And
You be careful, young lady, about what you say about that.
As long as she's looking at you, we're okay. But
There's that.
It's really open to where, a wheelchair can get around in here pretty good.
yeah.
And crutches or the walkers, so.
Right, and certainly during the week when we host the tours, it's all open. We don't have the tables and chairs, so it's really handicap accessible if they are in a wheelchair or walker.
Yeah. And I could see where people, my parents would be one of them that would come in here and say, oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember this.
Yes.
I remember this.
There's also events that you host in here. You do weddings and stuff?
Wedding reception.
I didn't bring it up.
Leave it.
I didn't start that.
You just need to
You
let
have
it
bands. You have other functions. You've had birthday
Fundraisers.
parties, anniversary parties, and things.
Right. It's very popular with corporate companies because they have their yearly events and,
go. Are you all booked up for Christmas?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I can see why you do
How long
that.
ago did you book up for Christmas?
In March.
Really?
March.
Christmas is over. Let's book next year.
So
That's the way to do it.
when you do that, you book it for like every day. There's something in here toward Christmas.
I might have 2 days other than Christmas Eve and Christmas Day that isn't booked, but it's definitely during the week. All my weekends are booked. Solid.
Wow.
If you want a weekend, you have to book probably in February
Well, at Christmas for the Christmas
for the
break,
Christmas,
yeah.
for December.
And you know, you think of odd. I do odd things when it comes to this place. John, you, and this morning I was thinking, well, it's a little bit too early to have your fabulous Christmas tree up. Do you change the Christmas tree decorations every year?
I add to it, but I use the traditional colors the same: the red, green, silver.
Yeah,
Silver works well in here because of all the chrome
yeah.
from the rims of the
Yeah.
cars.
And all the neon. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it reflects all the neon.
You know, there's an interesting story that I heard, and that was that when this place was being built, that you said, absolutely not, you cannot have a restroom like that for a place like this, and that you had him redesign the restroom facilities in here.
Well, he wanted one restroom for men and women to share
Yeah.
in a 21,000 square foot building. No, we needed more restrooms, and we needed a woman's restroom. So there's a women's restroom, there's a men's, and we even have one in the office now.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Well, I thought that was an interesting thing that you started with John long before, John and Diane, long before the Hideout was built.
Right. I'm their interior decorator. So when they wanted to remodel their home, they contacted me because we are very close friends and family. We consider each other family.
Right.
So they remodeled their home, and then I helped them remodel another building on the property. And then John showed me the plans of the Hemi Hideout. And I was like, I don't know. I'm residential. I don't do that. And he says, it's my garage. It's right next to my house, and I want you to
my
be
garage.
Yeah. I want you to be my decorator.
Boy, is that
my
an
designer and
understatement.
decorator. Yes.
A 22,000 square foot garage.
With a diner.
Yes. It grew. The project grew.
No doubt.
Yes. When
Did-
he wanted a cupola, well, then now it's over 5 stories tall
Yeah.
in the center of the building.
Yeah. So it didn't start off that tall.
No.
So when John gets new signage, do you have a say in placement of the new signage?
I had a lot of say in placement of the signs at the beginning, but now I'll come in and he's hanging signs where he wants them. And I'm like, wait a minute, you don't need me anymore. No, he's just kidding. But he has a really big bulldog from the Mack truck bulldog.
Oh, yeah, he was telling us that, and we're going to have to find a place for it.
Yes, and so I have helped pick that spot out, and we're going to rearrange some other signs. So I do have some say still.
Yeah, that's good. But mainly your main focus now is coordinating all of the stuff that goes on in here.
Yes, that's more of the full-time job. But when he needs display cabinets redone or redecorated, that I do that too. But my main job is hosting tours and then renting out the Hemi Hideout for private parties.
Yeah,
Keep it operating.
Yes, and keep it clean.
clean. Do you have a cleaning crew that comes in to help you?
I do.
Okay, I was going to say,
But-
yeah, it's me. No, it's not.
Hey, but if I see a spill or something needs to be clean, I'll be the first one to grab
Yeah,
a
yeah,
broom.
of course
Yeah,
you are.
for sure.
Yeah. And what is Paula's duty here?
Paula has worked for John for a long time. She pays the bills, helps with the taxes. She does all the stuff he doesn't
All the
want to do.
bookkeeping
Administration.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, it's an interesting family, and I said this early on. There's a group of helpers, friends that all have the Hemi Hideout badge on, and
Yes.
it's a selected group of people that come out here and volunteer their time, and they're part of the family.
Yes.
And I don't think that this place would be what it is if it weren't for them.
Absolutely. I could not host tours during the week without them. I can't have 170 people in here and host them by myself.
Yeah.
And so the volunteers here mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Because they do it for free. They volunteer their time and they come day after day and help me.
And they're knowledgeable about what's here.
Right.
Knowledgeable about some of the signage, about the cars and stuff, so they can share that information, as opposed to going to a museum where you just kind of walk around and look at it.
Right.
There's somebody here, and my wife and daughter had come out here with a couple of their friends from California about a year ago, and they said, yeah, it was wonderful because there were people who would tell you what you were looking at. It wasn't just you're wandering around going, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Well, that's why the sign says it's not a museum.
Yeah.
I just was looking up at my favorite sign in here. It has been, don't get me wrong, I think they're all absolutely stunningly beautiful and really nice. But the one that I've loved since the first time I came out here was the Dodge sign in the box.
Yes, that sign is from the late 1930s, and it's still in the original crate.
Yeah.
We just took off some of the wood pieces in the
So
front.
you could see it.
Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can see it better.
There's just something special about that sign that attracts me. I can't tell you what it is. I think the fact that it's never been out of the box.
Right, still in the original crate. Now, something you may not have seen yet, we have a little girl's stroller toy
I saw that over
in
there.
the original crate. Now, some little girl would have loved to have played with that, but it's never been taken out of the crate.
Where is it?
It's on top of the drink cooler over there towards the restrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to take another look at
I've
it.
noticed John's also added a couple of pedal cars.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a Rolls-Royce pedal car or whatever it is over there by the
That's the
restroom.
elite of pedal cars.
That is a dual pedal car. What a cool piece that is.
I like the bicycle built for four, right up there.
A lot of people love that. It stands out. So that they built
That's
that.
the in-wheel time machine bicycle right there.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's what we need to
Don
do.
steering, you and I, and Mike pedaling.
Yeah.
What's this, you and I?
And we'll have, hey, I'll be up front, and then we'll have David on the handlebars.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And you need a little bell.
Sing
Ding,
it,
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, kind of like an additional Three Stooges plus one.
So do
That'd
you
be
have
perfect.
do you have a favorite sign or a favorite story about a sign here?
I not so much a sign. There's a roller organ back in where we keep the minerals and geodes, and I love the roller organ.
We'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, it sounds like an organ, but it's on a roller and they're handmade, and I was told it was invented in the late 1800s.
I got you. It's a player organ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coin-operated horse back there, too, that Kathy rode the last time she was here. She was on there. Yeehaw.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you on the show with us. Thank you so much for everything you do. We love you, and we appreciate everything. So
Love
thank
you guys.
Love
Thank you.
All right. Shelley Gates, the famous and fabulous. All right. The In-Wheel Time race card is sponsored by Texas Nostalgia Modified Production.
So did you watch last weekend? Erica not only won the Texas drag race at Ennis, she also took the lead in the championship by about 40 points.
They're off this weekend, and they're in Las Vegas next
weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So
I recorded it, actually, and then sent you all text messages.
This can be her sixth
World Championship.
Pro Stock World Championship. So, yeah, they're in Las Vegas, October 26th through the 29th, and then the finales at Pomona, November 9th through the 12th. NASCAR this weekend's in Homestead. Next weekend is in Martinsville. And then their finale is November 5th in Phoenix. Formula One is in Circuit of the Americas in Austin today, and tomorrow. They're in Mexico City on the 29th, Brazil on November 5th, Las Vegas on November 19th. So, you think about it, Houston has had huge racing events over the last month of October, with NHRA coming to town. NASCAR was in town. Now Formula One's in town. Texas has not Houston, but Texas has become quite a spot for motorsports in worldwide motorsports. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then IMSA's finished their series, and IndyCar has finished their series. Jeff had some news when I sat down earlier. Jeff, you want to share that about Formula One?
The Renault is not the engine builder for Andretti at this point because they didn't put the paperwork through in time. There was a lot of questions about it. So the FIA said, okay, you got two choices. You got Alpine or you got Honda. Neither of them want to be in it. McLaren's kind of kicking up their heels, kind of being angry about it. So over time, they're going to pick either an Alpine or Honda, and then General Motors, Cadillac will build their own F1 motor.
You know, when you got to remember, it's not just motor; it's the whole powertrain.
It's the whole
because
powertrain,
they have to have the electric drive component.
Well, they call it the motor,
drive,
but when they just include it as an
motors.
Engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all inclusive in that.
Yep. It'd be interesting to see how that works.
I'm in.
Okay. Jeff has a feature, top 5 kit cars under $26K. And I had to think about this. When Jeff sends this stuff out, this is what I'm going to do this week. And the first kit car that came to mind that I think would be really cool, laugh at me if you will, is instead of a Volkswagen motor, a Corvair motor. And you could probably put it on a Corvair frame for a Myers-Manx body.
Well,
to me, if I'm going to make a kit car, I want to have it fun, open, you know.
Myers-Manx is in this grouping, but it didn't make the top 5. It's more like a 9 or a 10 in the grouping. But this first one is a Factory 5 Daytona Coupe, which is $22,000. This being a Factory 5 kit doesn't mean quality is compromised. It uses a custom welded chassis frame, handcrafted composite body that would fool most knowledgeable gearheads. If anything, the biggest single expense in this vehicle would be the engine, suitable for a range of small block motors, including a Ford Coyote. Number 4 in this would be a Pilgrim 356 Speedster for $6,800. Of course, you will need to provide a donor motor, which would be from a VW single axle. Decent condition would be suitable. A Pilgrim kit uses the chassis and the original running gear to create a faithful recreation that would be simpler air-cooled Porsche motor. Replica on the first taste would be more of a motoring thing. So $6,800, you could get a 356 Speedster. The next one would be a Provo Design Quntas. This is $20,000 without question. This is a kit for the serious gearhead who possesses some skill and doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
You know, I have to tell you that the Quntas, it seems dated now.
Yeah, it is, and it's really not even a good-looking car anymore. But you can still build one. For those who want the Quntas without the effort, Provo also offers a turnkey model complete with the Audi V8 running gear. It's a bit pricier at $20,000, but then the real deal will set you back about $400,000. So that's that one for $20,000. The next one is a DF Goblin. This is number 2 on the list for $10,000. The good thing about the Goblin, it's a custom tubular chassis, has a pretty basic, humble Cobalt or a Chevrolet Cobalt mechanical parts. Most flexible kits do. Who knew it that a car could be so much fun for so little money, being at $10,000? And the number 1 in our book is a DAX Coupe. This one's $26,000. As an example, a 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe recently sold for $1.49 million. This one from JK Sports Cars. I have the opportunity to build one, a replica, legendary sports car, a giveaway price of $26,000. You could put a V8 from Ford, Rover, Chevy, among other manufacturers out there. So that would be the top 5.
Yeah, and that buys the kit. You still got to go buy suspension and wheels and tires and engine transmission.
No. Those are all part of it. That $10,000, but you with the other ones with the Volkswagen, you got to buy the donor hub,
the pan.
They buy the donor. That's the only thing that's not included. So these you can get them for those prices. You just have to have the time, the patience, and a space to do it. Really. Yep.
I want one.
I'd take one of those Shelby Daytona looking ones. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want the Myers-Manx one because there's no doors.
No.
It's a one-piece body that I'd have to have shipped here.
Yep.
And instead, I don't know what kind of motor. I said Corvair motor because I know about them. But but what
Volkswagen do just as well.
I know. Well,
and create more power.
No.
The Volkswagen would. Yeah.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Well, if somebody's going to goose it up because of stock,
well, why wouldn't you? You would want to. You'd want to have running on red line every time.
You know, the way to make the power in the Corvair engines to turbo it. Well, you can turbo the Volkswagen motor and create more power, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would go with Volkswagen.
And I'll actually do more dependable
Well, okay,
power.
so you're going to have to help me make that work.
Okay.
You're going to come over and what are we going to do? We're going to clean out the
studio and
no, clean out the living room and do it in the living room.
Well, what'll Susie think?
Susie doesn't care.
Yeah, she don't care.
She doesn't care. We'll move her couch back into the dining room. We'll do something. I wanted to finish my Hemmings sold cars.
Yep.
A 1997 Jeep Cherokee. Remember the square body Jeep Cherokee from 1997?
Kind of the start of the SUV.
Yeah. So what would you expect that to be?
What year again?
97.
$6,000.
I'm thinking 8.
4.
Ooh.
Pontiac Firebird from 1989.
That was that ugly generation.
It sold for $600.
I was going to say, so that's sold without the mullet.
Yeah, that's right.
We didn't have a mullet.
$600. Here's $600. Take my car, please.
Yes, here's $600. You get rid of the car, and I'll be happy. This is for you, sir.
Uh-oh.
A 1966 Oldsmobile Tornado. Sold price, nothing. I don't think it's sold. It says 0.
I had a chance to buy one of those years
ago. And you didn't do it.
And I passed.
1974, this is for you.
Okay.
Chrysler Imperial LeBaron.
74.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was the K-car version, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. This huge thing.
$7,800.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. $7,700. There you go. Way to go. Jeff wins.
Well, I was TT&L.
62 Buick Skylark convertible. Actually looks pretty good. Black, white wall tires,
11,000.
red interior, 15,000. These are cars that sold through Hemmings, sold car classics. 1964 International Harvester.
Wait, there's one back here.
Scout?
No, International Harvester. It is, no, it's a tractor.
Oh.
It's a tractor. Sold for
$23,000.
$6,000.
Way off.
I want to hurry through because we're running out of time here. The 67, I know, David. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's see. A 1983 Buick Riviera convertible, $10,500. I point these out because these
that is a water-leaking sieve.
Oh, you know that.
Yes. Those convertibles were built by Hess and Eisenhart.
Great. Well, how would you know that?
Because they also built some Oldsmobile Tornadoes in the same generation.
All right.
You put the leak in leaky.
And we close out this week's Hemmings Sold Car Weekly Roundup by telling you about a 1945 Farmall tractor.
$4,000.
$11,000. It looks like it just walked out of the showroom.
See, I was going to say $11,000.
Jeff wins.
Jeff wins. That'd be something that you could mow the grass. Tell Kathy.
There you go.
You're going to do it. Hey, the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, and podcasts are at your fingertips on over a dozen of the most popular podcast outlets. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet and GM Performance has the absolute best price that you will find on GM parts plus transmissions and engines. Over $25 million in parts and powertrain inventory and customer service that will be not matched by anyone in the country. Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet and GM Performance, whether you are a drag racer, an oval track racer, a hot rodder, it matters not. Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet and GM Performance will have the best price in the country, the best customer service, and the best delivery times that you will find on your GM parts. It can be on your dock, at your front door in a matter of days. It's Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet, GM Performance, and customer service to boot. Contact our Texas team, Gina Shile-Knowles at 713-907-0906 or Rodney Rodriguez at 512-300-4445. You will not find better service or better inventory in the country. Rogers Dabbs and GM Performance.
The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. Houston's finest cars are invited to another Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, December 2nd, and you're invited too. Show off your personal pride and joy, or just stop in to see the likes of Lucid, Lamborghini, Porsche, Ferrari, and more. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. It all takes place Saturday, December 2nd, 9 to noon. This is the perfect opportunity to connect with other car enthusiasts. From BMWs to Bentleys, Corvettes to McLarens, the Car Social is a different kind of show. Talk to the owners. See Gulf Coast Auto Shield's facility. You'll be amazed. Put it on your calendar now. The Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, December 2nd, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The In Real Time Car Talk Show will be there too. We'll see you then. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Real Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InRealTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher,